to be one of the Strokes. Now look at the mess you made me make. Hitchhiking with a monogrammed suitcase, miles away from any half-useful imaginary highway. I'm a big name in deep space, ask your mates. But Golden Boy's in bad shape. I found out the hard way that here ain't no place for dolls like you and me. Everybody's on a barge floating down the endless stream of great TV. 1984, 2019. Maybe I was a little too wild in the 70s. Rocket ship grease down the cracks of my knuckles. Karate bandana, warp speed cheek, hair down to there. Impressive mustache. Love came in a bottle with a twist of cap. Let's all have a swig and do a hot laugh. So who you gonna call? The Martini Police. Baby, that isn't how they look tonight. Oh no. It took the light forever to get to your eyes. I just wanted to be one of those ghosts you thought that you could forget, and then I haunt you via the rear view mirror on a long drive from the back seat. But it's alright, 'cause you love me and you recognize that it ain't how it should be. Your eyes are heavy and the weather's getting ugly, so pull over, I know the place. Don't you know an apparition is a cheap date? What exactly is it you've been drinking these days? Jukebox in the corner, long hot summer. You got a film up on the wall and it's dark enough to dance. What do you mean you've never seen Blade Runner? Or maybe I was a little too wild in the 70s. Back down to earth with a lounge shimmer, shimmer. Elevator down to my make-believe residency. From the honeymoon suite, 2 shows a day, 4 nights a week. Easy money. So who you gonna call? The Martini Police. So who you gonna call? The Martini Police. Oh, baby, that isn't how it looks tonight. It took the light absolutely for
Hey everyone,
Howdy, howdy.
how is everyone doing today on this wonderful New Year's?
Huh?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
That's good to
I'm
hear.
hungover from last night, but I'm fine.
Yeah, I didn't
Little
drink
bit of
last
hair to the
night.
dog.
I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper with like a sneeze of rum in it, because this is like the remnants of another rum and coke. 2020 is fucking over, hooray. Yeah, now we get the sequel. It's gonna be worse in every way, with a bigger budget.
There's just like the there's the fucking Twitter thing going around. It's like December 31st, 2020.
Oh, and there's a count.
Yeah, and it's like January 1st, 2020 Super Turbo.
My favorite thing is when it just goes like December 32nd, 2020.
I mean, that's the joke that I've been telling, like all year, where it's just like, oh yeah, we're in March like 230.
Like it's such a like that joke has been happening for like 3 months, but every time I see a really good video of it, it cracks me up. 2021 is pronounced 2021. 2021.
Yeah.
It did win, I guess. Anyway, today we're gonna be
Kicked our
playing
ass.
We're gonna be playing a little bit of Valhalla cyber bartending action. Cyberpunk bartending action, right? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, cyberpunk bartending action.
I have had so much trouble saying this game's name, even near the start. Like, I called it Valhalla, I called it VA-11 Hall A.
Yeah.
It's just Valhalla.
I mean, that is what it is. It's VA-11 Hall A.
Yeah, but I'm not
you'll call it Valhalla.
I'm not a computer. Oh well. All right, let's get started. Let's just play. There's like no housekeeping. I guess the housekeeping is sorry for the low amount of streams this week.
And the fact that I keep having to pop out because
I mean, no, that was fine. That's
because I was sick and then Christmas.
It was the holidays. That's no big deal. There it is. Play. Nice. Drink time. Well, it's a good thing that I have this soda. Soda. With my metal straw. I don't even know why I have a metal straw. I mean, I'm glad that I have one.
And it's reusable, right?
Yeah. No.
I mean, I have those like reusable straws that I always hand out, and then like James always questions like, "Are you sure this is clean?" Yes, I'm fucking sure it's clean.
Why the fuck would it not be clean?
I clean my straws.
Every time that I stop using one of these, I immediately go to the sink and like clean it out. You know, like with soap. Mind you. A city that shouldn't exist. A tax haven where corporating... Sorry. I'm just going to cut that short right there.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Where even were we? Hold on. We were here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Halfway through the day.
We're stuck inside because there was a shooting or whatever.
Yeah, no, the streets were just like runneth over with criminals.
Runneth over with crime.
Yeah.
All right. Rise and shine. Oh, that's right. We're voice acting.
Yeah. It's 11 a.m. though. Do you want to do this? Is like we usually pass off like a
all right.
like.
I'll do Jill.
Yeah.
That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside?
Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least.
How so?
Zaibatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights.
Zaibatsu Corp is like the most cyberpunk name for a company. I don't know why.
I'm trying to remember, like, we mentioned, like, Kotatsu earlier, and the word for the cushions is very close to Zaibatsu.
Nice.
It's not exactly Zaibatsu, but, like, I'm trying to remember what that name is this entire goddamn time. It's like Zubaton or something like that. It's definitely got a Z. Anyways.
The longer Dragon Ball went on, the less it was about Dragon Balls. That's provably incorrect. It's always about the Dragon Ball. There's just different Dragon Balls. Some of them are stronger. Some of them are the size of planets.
Anyways. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow.
Huh. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place.
Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building.
Yeah, that would suck.
Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but the worst of it was last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So, not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too.
I wonder if Sei is okay. Should we be worried about Gil?
That kid knows how to take care of himself. I read that initially as he knows how to take cover. I'm sure that whatever it is he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer than wherever he is than here.
I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today?
Nah, things are too nasty right now. So let's take Sunday off.
Yes! Oh, alright.
Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment?
Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Okay then, let me lock up and we'll go. We'll grab anything, we'll grab something for lunch on the way.
We'll grab everything for lunch. Sounds good. Oh What is happening?
This is a fucking...
This is a UI and a half.
This is Metal Gear Solid VR UI.
Man, I love Mega Man Battle Network.
And here we are.
Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey, boss, want to hang out for a bit?
Hmm?
Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me.
Well, I don't have much to do anyways, so yeah, sure.
Yes.
I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did.
What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else.
To more beer?
I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What a fucking reference. Snake, open up your radio.
But I think we're safe here.
I'm glad we didn't purchase the Spanish announcer's table add-on to our apartment. Come on in then.
Excuse me.
Want one?
Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though, smoke if you want.
Thanks.
Say, how's the chilly weather treating you?
It gets cold from time to time, but nothing that Kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh, right, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you?
You know it.
You didn't bring your jacket here either.
Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday.
Do we live like so high up that like it's cold?
Well, it's the middle of winter.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar.
Would you like a sweater or something?
Oh, don't mind me.
I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me.
Why buy it then?
It was dirt cheap.
Right. Wait. Where did you get this one?
Dunno. Some flea market ages ago. Why?
Nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago.
Oh god, life is a cycle!
Yeah.
What happened to it?
Too much use, it just ripped.
I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway.
We'll see.
Come to think of it, how old are you, boss?
I'm eternally 17.
Fair enough. 17 plus how much?
17 plus, I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew.
Alright. Let me go chain into something more comfortable.
Take your time.
Oh god. I don't know why that scared me so much.
Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction.
Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time.
He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green.
Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss?
Back at home, we had a bear.
What?
Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than a dog.
Yeah, no shit. Right.
This picture here isn't something you see every day.
I don't even know what that is. What? Me taking such a sappy pic?
No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's just so vintage. Who are these?
That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister.
Huh. Is this pic recent, or...?
Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago.
They look exactly the same.
I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old.
We're turning 27 this year.
Huh?
We're turning 27 this year.
Oh god, you're right. Ugh.
Yeah. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit in calling her your ex.
Let's just say everything ended with both of us saying mean things, and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. I haven't said a word since.
Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in the pic.
Is this that emotion? Is this happy?
Yeah, I'd say so. Why do you have her pick out like this, then?
I just couldn't get my mind off of something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing that they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable.
I'll just put this away.
Too much information. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess.
It's never too late to apologize, Jill.
Maybe.
What's that on the table?
Mail. Huh.
Looks like an envelope.
It's nothing. Nothing. Now, please give that to me.
Low. All right. I saw nothing. Don't worry.
Anyway, let's grab some beers. Is that the thing that we've been renewing our subscription to?
I don't know. Damn, you have a lot of beer.
I like that there's advertisements on the side of our apartment building. Beers so far, cans left, remaining beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. It's a porn mag entitled Boss Weekly. That's a fucking specific magazine.
Also, you can click that drink button whenever you want.
Yeah. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get.
Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these?
The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner.
Oh, thank Christ. IPAs are disgusting.
So here,
Anyways, in English, please.
This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor.
Don't know, it doesn't take like a lighter to me.
You own a bar!
No. God, this one of the like movies I grew up on is this 80s movie called Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
And there's like the like best friend character is actually just like a complete burnout.
Yeah.
And it's like no, I'm gonna go home. My stepbrother's in town and he makes this monster eggnog with lighter fluid.
Oh god. That's disgusting.
Yeah, anyways. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you used at the bar again?
Nutriogenic Diametrical Lidogenol, or NDL.
It was a supplement or something, right?
It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water, then the Maiden Kiss polluted water supply. When the Maiden Kiss polluted the water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars.
And is this one made with it?
Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch.
Oh, God. Cornstarch?
It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks.
I see, and I just realized something.
What?
You're a nerd, Jill.
Get fucking destroyed! Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it?
Will you have some too?
Not really, no.
Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works.
Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Boss!
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know how much I need to drink.
Don't know. Well, with being my boss and all, I was never too sure.
You stole my line!
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends.
Aw, let me hold up the sign from Shrek.
Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway.
That's good to know. I've been timing my drinks with their drinks, but I realize...
Yeah, that's just a looping gif.
Oh, God.
On a side note, it surprised me that you kept the poster of me in your room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know?
Does it make you uncomfortable?
If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable with my own face? Still wondering why you did it, though. We have a massive crush on our boss.
I know. Aside from filling an empty spot in the
It's
wall,
been a couple weeks.
I don't really know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, dunno, a dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless.
What, no steamy nights of passion?
Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then.
Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out some pain.
Robot arms sparks with propane torches.
Yeah.
No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though.
That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compared it to having dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me a dillo face?
That's what friends are for.
Hey Jill, where did you get that black 4-ball?
Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think.
I see.
It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me.
So you brought it home?
At first, I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying.
It was destiny, girl.
When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mass that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know.
Oh ho.
Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else.
Oh ho 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 ho.
Anyway,
Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that?
maybe. Wonder if Gil's alright.
You worried about him?
You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot.
You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him.
And third?
He absolutely hates bell peppers.
Oh, I see. He does?
I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it.
That sounds like a serious allergy, not like a hatred.
Yeah,
Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something.
he's not.
Okay, well then fuck him then. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy?
He showed up in the door of the bar.
He what?
Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion.
Okay. Right, levitation potion.
It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him.
Open a third beer.
I couldn't leave him all alone, so I pretty much gave him the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying.
Damn. Huh?
I don't really know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him he could wash himself. I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day.
Damn.
I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value and I'd judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's loyal as loyal gets.
I feel like everyone has sitcom-esque escapades as like a currency in this universe.
I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally.
What surprises me is that you took him in so easily.
I could take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily.
I see.
You made the bar more lively yourself, you know?
How so?
Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name.
Ah, yes, her! That bombshell! Alma?
I was gonna say Armitage.
She's a nice girl, you know.
I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl.
Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. It makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest.
You have a bad relationship with your family?
I don't know how many beers I should be drinking, and I'm worried.
We have 9 left. And
But I've
it
already
really
had
doesn't matter.
3. That's a lot of beer, Sawyer.
It is.
I'm gonna slow down.
Alright.
Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. But back to Alma, I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed.
Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl.
Oh yeah, her. Ah, Dorothy.
She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement.
I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilum can be weird.
You think?
Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. That seemed like a good sentence. Sorry. That just seemed like a good sentence to whoosh at the end of it.
Yeah.
Aside from that, Dorothy is a DF-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Let them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction.
Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though.
It is?
You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of an automaton.
Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake.
Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum?
As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore.
Oh, cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called your full name?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne, and you almost tore me a new one with your glance.
If looks could kill.
See? Like that.
It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud.
Try me.
Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne?
Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns.
Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere.
I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice.
It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies. And yet, still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say that it was a pretty ambitious kids show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck.
Whoa, you got excited there.
And that is the problem. Back then, I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters.
Something tells me you still can.
That's besides the point. It was nice when I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs.
Sounds rough.
I love the term fuck job.
Yeah, that's a...
Put my cup down.
That is some swearing from the heart.
Happy New Year, Folkfire. Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, I kind of forgot to say that. It's fucking
We
New
did it
Year's.
at the beginning.
Oh yeah, whatever. I don't care. Happy New Year's. Fuck you.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune to the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me.
Oh, teens, glad I was never one. That's a loaded statement.
At age 12, I went into a coma for several years, perfecting my metamorphosis. I never talked about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect.
And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable.
I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss?
When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with the kids bigger than me.
That makes sense.
Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better.
Fair enough.
So, Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa?
That is a really, disparate... That's like a...
I'm sure
the
there's
web
a
of-
reason she's bringing it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, but on the web of conversation. He was rough around the edges. The kind of guy that means well even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me, though. One moment, he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little. And the next, he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot, and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him.
He is who we got the liquor collection from.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Can I ask how he died?
Out of old age. My dad said his last words was something like, "Fucking scientists created talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? That's such an old, that's one of the classic, old racist things to say. But at the same time, that line is so, I kind of understand exactly how he probably feels in that moment. It's
Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I could be a cool robot that could be uploaded.
Yeah. I'm curious about you. Really curious.
Oh.
I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you.
Oh.
From what you tell me, though, it seems like your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit.
I've heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it?
Keep in mind, you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl, I'll apply right back to you.
Yes!
Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. Red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris.
I already love this character.
Yeah,
The one you called for the helmet thing?
that one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I recall correctly.
She's managing a bar too?
I got the idea from her, actually.
Thank you, James. Oh.
It's called In1 RV and A. And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. That's actually Sukabon Games, the developer, is actually working on a sequel that takes place at Nirvana.
In Panama?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with.
Oh, actual, pirates?
Yeah.
Fuck. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there?
I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar.
So wait, the other bar is called Nirvana?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet theming.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Also, I'm gonna sneeze super hard. Hold on.
I've wanted to run a cyberpunk style tabletop game, and I wanted to do shit like that.
I mean, you can go so crazy with theming things.
Yeah.
Bar was originally hotel. Okay.
She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nerve and B in the hotel instead.
Fuck off. Weird
Weird.
decision.
I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave.
Nice. Woman cave.
That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime.
Wait, you were in the what?
I've done lots of things, Jill.
That's an ominous sentence.
I spent a short time collaborating with the police force, and I might have been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot.
Corporate what?
I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way, mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you?
I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot, but it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friends since moving here is Alma, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit and that refuses to go out. And he's a cat.
Hey, a cat's fine too, you know?
Hey, boss, what will you do when the bar closes?
I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer and working for her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while.
I see.
Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while.
Also, thank you, Folkfire, for the Prime subscription. I really appreciate it. So every time that I hear like the subscription noise, I like twitch over to like get a drink, like this thing or that.
Yeah.
I'm so used to drink time being a thing.
Better enjoy being there while you can.
Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in?
I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to.
You're sending me to someone you have problems with?
If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him.
Interesting.
He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter.
I'll trust you on that one then.
I mean, like,
That makes sense.
there are people that I've interacted with, like, I trust you to do a good job,
I just don't like you.
but the way that we interact with one another just leads us to fight.
Yeah, no, yeah, that totally makes sense. I've definitely seen that a lot.
Yeah. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something.
That does sound nice. We'll see.
Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit.
Yeah, maybe. Can't tell if that's snow or pollution or both.
I think it's snow.
Snowlution.
Well, I mean,
It's probably
any snow
acid
is going to
snow.
have some pollution in it.
Yeah, especially in a city this big, it's probably like super, like acid snow.
Mm.
Chapter 2, Amarga. Should I recognize that name?
No, I
Okay.
don't. I don't actually know what that is. I usually can, like, make assumptions. Let me look it up.
Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. I don't have that much money.
I mean, when did it say?
The 24th, so we have 5 days.
Yeah, no, we have 5 days, so we'll get there.
Okay. Also, I had to buy something. It was a Damara, I think. Damara. This one.
Daruma?
This one. I think.
Yeah, it's generally like a... You see Daruma around, like, Christmas time.
Okay.
So
let's see if I did it right. Yeah, okay. Jill bought what she wanted and she's okay, good. I remembered it correct. My brain doesn't work usually. I'm glad that I remembered that. Because I clicked out of it really quickly. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Alright, are you ready to read the news?
yeah.
Beepity beep 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 beep. What's in the news today? Beepity beep beep. Oh, this is the forum. Never mind. Did we already read these ones? Let's check real quick.
It means bitter in Spanish.
That term?
Yeah, amarga.
Weird.
Media's still awfully quiet about.
I'm just double checking if this is. Have we already read this? I don't think we have.
Yeah. Okay, Apollo Bank is being attacked. Thread 2. Media's still awfully quiet about it.
Augmented Eye talked about it, but very briefly.
Maybe someone lost their job due to the one rogue article.
It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE get tired of her.
Fucking shame.
So all we'll get is clickbait from now on.
Gonna get worse at the very least.
White Knights say there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 people already died.
How is someone there shooting people?
Looks like it was the security from the building, but they've got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck.
Come on, Insider Anon. You gotta give us more.
Doing my best here.
Thanks, Based Anon.
Bay 3. Explosion registered.
And the media is still quiet about it?
Can't confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them.
So there's more bombs, not just one.
That's right.
Do we have any clue on who's doing this?
I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government.
No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, just one person who set up all this.
That's pretty ballsy.
And this is just a rumor going around, but Alice Rabbit might be involved.
How?
A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting it's Alice.
Huh, someone doing stupid shit on the internet is being actually useful. Wow.
Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from the servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling.
Damn. Here, I'll read this.
No, I'll get it.
Okay.
The file is available from approximately 60,000 sources, terabytes that all contain all operations from Glitch City government and White Knight operations. It seems that their ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside of the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security.
That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex?
No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police.
Okay, it looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. I need some time, though.
Godspeed, Anon. Thanks. Thread is closed.
Will you read the file?
Nah.
I should see what the other ones say.
Some deep shit happened right there.
And this one.
Seems like a lot happened while I was gone.
Interesting. All right. So that was D.
Yeah,
this
so
doesn't do anything. And Augmented Eye. All right. Oh shit! Okay, I think we've already read Nanocom. Oh wait, no, we haven't. Okay, let's go to this. Danger Use admin has been arrested again. Cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will go second retro days coming by Lana Smithy. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger U with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin known as Fairfair for the second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime Unit's Lizette Blanc told the Augmented Eye during a call, "We're now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday." When inquired about the arrest, Fairfair would only respond with a calm, "Not this shit again."
Nanocamo is now making smart underwear.
Fuck off.
If underwear you can change with a voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nanocamo has you covered.
I don't think it is. I'm sorry.
Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nano machine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties. Just change its color to black and you'll barely notice it. It won't change the smell though. They're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product. A PR representative told the Augmented Eye, "I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me."
I don't like the idea of voice-activated underwear. For a lot of reasons.
The only thing that's coming to my mind is that one drill tweet that's like, Master Chief's armor is constantly jerking him off.
Oh god. I fucking hate that tweet. DSF's January 4th card announced 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining by Lana Smithy. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and Arentz. Full card below. Who's this American version of Giant Yusuke? Red Comet Jr. versus Nagisa Women's Championship. Akito versus the Great DK. Roy Campbell versus Arentz. Fucking Roy Campbell?
What's Roy Campbell?
I don't know. That name sounds like a politician name that I should know about. Roy Campbell's
like
a name.
Yeah, I'm aware Campbell's a name.
Jack Bomb and Blaze versus Hooli and Kara Colta Tag Team Championship.
The star of Evil Dead was Bruce Campbell.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Osuna versus Siegfried. Well, alright. So what's left? Oh, we can fuck with our nano camo, I guess. But
Nah.
Also, does this have anything?
Nope.
It's all the same. Let's do a fat save, though. Day 7.
Right. Oh wait, we didn't read the For Jill commentary from the things.
Yeah.
Okay. Poor guy.
You're just looking up. You just thought about looking up prices.
Did not.
Wrestling?
My boss made me curious.
Ah. Wrestling. All right. I'm gonna save again. Out of fear. Out of massive fear. All right. Okay, so we bought everything.
Yep.
I guess just go to work time. Yeah. Go to work. Monday, December 19th.
Gil?
Oh, hey guys.
How the hell did you get in?
I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days?
I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I had to give you a cut of your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, does he have the copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose.
True.
Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil.
Thanks, I guess. What? Are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. I'm sorry. Go.
No, go. Okay, listen, I don't know who the hell you really are and what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive.
So, you were worried?
Isn't that normal?
When it comes to you, I don't know.
Shut up.
That fucking eyebrow right there.
She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you?
Fine.
Hey, boss. Why didn't you leave the hoodie at my place?
Why did you leave the hoodie at my place?
Yeah. Because it's yours? You want to read Jill's?
Sure. But I told you could keep it.
Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it.
Why?
Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it.
Wow. I see.
Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours. It's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles.
Right.
Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing?
Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but, you know.
All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left, and that's the best we can.
There's a Super Sentai going on the TV.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I will go to my office.
I'll be in my bunk. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? No?
Not really, no.
Sorry.
Anyways, let's start the day.
Oh god, I wish I could just hit fucking, you know.
Customers can smell fear and sadness.
That is true.
That's why I just maintained a low level of anger my entire time that I've worked
That's
retail.
why every morning before going to work, I always put on Extreme Lust perfume. And the customers just fear me. Just put on Doe in Heat Urine. No one will ever talk to you again. It makes working so much easier. Don't take my advice. Ready.
Time to mix drinks and change
I
lives.
fucking hope this stays there the whole night.
Oh,
I
it probably
love
will.
this so much.
Oh, yeah. Gil?
Hmm?
Glad to see you're fine. I mean it.
Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane.
May I have your name?
Tell her it's Brian.
Just a sec. Boss! Some Brian guy is looking for you! Tell him I'll be there in a bit! She'll, you heard her.
It's alright, I'll wait.
It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though.
It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts.
Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression.
Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client.
Alright, I can do that. What can I get for you, Mr. Brian?
Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please.
Coming right up.
Sugar rush, sugar rush. By
Sugarashi.
Sugar rush. This one's optional, yeah?
Hmm?
I always worry about...
Yeah, I would just skip the Karametrine, honestly.
Should I?
Or a guy giving it
Not
to
a lot, just give
our
him, like-
boss of the boss.
Just give him, like, 1 or 2.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do-
whatever.
I think 2 is, like, always safe.
Yeah, right.
Alright, all mixed. There we go. Hooda-bada, ha! Psh! Sugar rush.
Here.
Yeah, this one's nice.
Back in training, they made a big deal about the sugar rushes. Why?
They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. That makes sense. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright.
Huh. They never told me that.
You're Jill, right?
Yep, that's me.
Dan has talked quite a bit about you.
Really?
And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got.
Can you disclose any information?
I shouldn't, but you have the right to know.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Now where to start? You saw the news on the information leak during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right?
About the White Knights having a lot of members from criminal organizations in their ranks?
Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals some time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering.
Where does Valhalla come in?
Young bars are the ones under radar right now, and modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now.
So the closure notice is due to low sales.
Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year.
You'll find out soon enough, huh?
Sorry?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil.
Hmm? If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place.
Really? Why?
Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that there was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago.
That was the...
That was the dogs,
Yeah,
right?
the dogs, yeah. So much saliva.
Disgusting. I wouldn't get my hopes up, though. Especially since BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible.
Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks.
I expected to not like this character, but I respect him.
Yeah. Seems like he's trying to do his job.
Yeah.
Can I get you anything else?
Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right?
Oh, yeah, the suplex.
Suplex! Give me one of those, please.
Sure.
Suplex.
You would think that if there was a drink that was on the menu that was invented in a bar,
Yeah.
they would not close that bar.
Well, I mean, I assume every bar, not every bar, but like a lot of bars probably have like a drink that you can not only get there, but it's
Yeah.
kind of like a, you know,
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
there's something that's interesting about
4, 3, 3.
specifically with Starbucks's.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing that like you'll ever find to an actual secret menu. It's a barista drink. It's something that you can. It's kind of like a layered shot.
Sure.
That you drink before a shift, basically.
Interesting.
I've always called it an undertow.
Uh-huh.
But if you go south to San Antonio, they call it a John Wayne.
Interesting.
Basically, it's like a milk of your choice.
Sure.
That you do a layered, like it's a bartender trick to do layered shots.
Sure.
Where you pour the espresso over the back of a spoon,
and
so that the
does the
espresso
weird...
sits on top.
Yeah.
And usually you mix. It's usually peppermint that they put in the bottom, like just like a single squirt of like peppermint syrup.
Sure.
And that's in the bottom, and then you just drink that in like one go.
Weird. So it's like a weird peppermint espresso layered coffee.
Yeah, it's like a couple shots of espresso over cold milk.
And then with peppermint syrup on the bottom.
Yeah, peppermint syrup on the bottom. How I usually drink it, though, is I use vanilla instead of peppermint.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I use cream because I just prefer half and half.
That's fair. Yeah.
And then, of course, espresso on top.
How expensive is it to get one of those? Is it? Like I assume it's a pain in the ass to get.
You basically you ring it up as a like just like 2 shots of espresso. Okay. Basically.
Because that sounds good. I like peppermint, but I also it's one of those things like I know in the whole cupcake unicorn drink, whatever that
that was probably like $10.
That like
I don't remember.
Well, no, not even the expensive thing, but more that it was a pain in the ass to make.
Oh yeah, no, it was a pain in the ass to make.
So I don't want to like walk into a thing and like, hey, can I have this? Like, oh, fine.
Like I would probably ask like, do you know what? Just based off of the like our locale.
Yeah.
I would probably ask like, do you know what a John Wayne is?
Yeah. And if they're like, no, I'll be like, okay, I'll just have this instead.
Yeah, and then just have that instead.
All right, suplex.
Here.
The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver.
You can ask the creator of the drink just over there.
Ah, so you're Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Joe called you Gil, though.
It's Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil.
Huh, I see. That was
Sorry,
the most
Brian.
awkward...
I was just sorting some stuff out in the office. Please come in.
I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill?
Not really, no. Although...
Yeah?
If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me?
Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders, a top-notch bartender.
Thanks.
Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before.
I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk.
Nice. Ah, I see.
I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about.
Stella. Do we know a Stella?
Oh, yeah. Jill, was it?
Miss Stella. What a pleasure. Are you okay?
Yeah, just call me Stella, and give me a big beer, please.
Huh, sure, on it. So I'll ask for a big beer.
Yep.
I think I remember how to make this. Yeah, so we need 2 of these, 4 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these. Right? Yeah, so 2, 4, 2, 4, 8.
And then load it up with Carametrine.
4,
the big beer.
6, 7, 8. Big beer. Mixing the big beer. Bam, it's a big beer. Sliding it out. Are you sure you're fine?
You know Say, right?
Of course. What's up with her?
She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during the whole affair, and...
Oh. Right, that. So she
didn't show up on the list of massive body count in the aftermath, so... was hoping that maybe you've seen her.
As much as I'd love to say that I had.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly went under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day.
I? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it?
Yeah, maybe you'll want his services?
What's his name?
I believe it was Von Delay?
Oh, that art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say.
Small world. So you still have hope?
I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining.
I feel bad for laughing at it, but that's a really good line.
Yeah, it's very clever.
I see. Is he any good?
He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel.
We kind of learned that the hard way, like, after he bumbled around off
yeah,
of his $20.
he just kind of, like, pretended to be a buffoon, and then he got
fucking, like,
solid information.
He just, like, pounced, right, yeah.
I believe he'll give me answers about, say, whatever they might be.
I mean, all things considered, Say might be in hiding right now, because we just heard that people were lynching White Knights.
Yeah.
So... Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know?
Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless.
I'm glad to know you have that much common sense at least.
All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else?
Something sweet. That'll help me calm me down, I think.
Gladly. Something sweet to calm her down. Okay.
Sugar rush.
Yeah, I was going to say either a sugar rush or... I might want to look something up real quick. I'm going to see if that super
Oh,
drink...
God, is this a fucking tiki drink again?
Oh, what the fuck? That scared me. Yeah. I got to see if it's sweet. Hold on.
You do that, I'm going to use the restroom.
Okay. I want to know. Shit. Okay, it's not sweet at all. It's like the opposite of sweet. It's everything but sweet. Alright, well, let's not use that then. Big beer. Beer. Alright, yeah, probably a sugar rush. The fuck is a sparkle star? This used to actually sparkle, but too many complaints about the skin problem made them redesign the drink without the sparkle. What in the world? Did they actually put, like, glitter in it? Ugh. The idea of a drink that has glitter in it really disgusts me. I don't know why. Alright, 2 of these, 1 of these, optional carametrine. I usually put 2 in there. Sweet, girly, happy. Okay. I should probably wait for Sora to get back, just so that he can read as well. So how is everyone in chat doing? How well are you doing? Okay. Cat girl, big beer. I love... I don't know why, I love the word biru.
I represent Taco Bell Dorito Shop.
Thank you, Early Midnight Dawn, for the 500 bits. Oh god, that's so unfitting. I need to change all of those. I need to change all of the bit alerts, because hearing I represent Taco Bell Dorito Shell Taco just halfway through a serious conversation destroys me. The drink noise when you were drinking with Boss was the same drink sound from Project Zomboid. Yeah, I noticed that. I saw you say it in chat and I wanted to respond, but like that was a long conversation. Have you've played a little bit of Zomboid?
Yeah, mostly with you.
The drink noise from the yeah, G-Fit said okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I'm making a sugar rush right now.
It didn't trigger from like my brain though, because like I just didn't I don't have enough familiarity with that particular game.
Here.
Thanks.
Seems you really like Say.
I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more of a friend to me. She's
Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time.
Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's somebody I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like a sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with higher class pricks at every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want to vent all my frustration. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about that outburst.
I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh.
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. I still can't handle that I gave Gil the, yes, it's me, Gil. Like, and then you're like, you gave that twink that voice. I was like fucking episode 1.
Yeah.
Alright. Day 7, break. I saved, right? Yeah, I saved.
God, he's like the,
It is not safe to keep playing.
God, that phrase is like...
It's so good.
It's on the same level of, you cannot sleep now, there are monsters nearby. Just like,
there was a
imagine,
hole
like,
here,
going
it's
to
gone
bed
now.
and,
God damn, it is chilly outside. Jukebox! We only listen to like 3 songs, so I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate this so much! Digital Drive, Metropolis, Neon District. Okay, here we go. Oh, what did I even do? Whatever, I don't know what I'm doing. Screw it, I hate this. I wish I could just hit shuffle.
Okay, spoiler alert for people, but Say isn't dead.
Wow, it's fucking... You can't just say spoiler alert and then end the sentence with the spoiler, Sawyer. I mean, we don't know if she's dead. She could be dead. We could have served a wrong drink at the wrong time and it fucking killed her.
No. Renegade was freaking out, and I just wanted to console him.
I think it was a joke.
Okay.
I'm back. Eh?
This is
this is that guy.
the private detective. I don't know. I don't remember what. You gave him
Hold on. This is very important.
Are you gonna look up a quick
Hold
thing
on.
of yeah, George Costanza?
George Costanza
I'm so
lines.
sad that this year I wasn't able to drop a Festivus joke on some random person,
All right, hold on. This is super important.
because I can usually do it every year.
Is everyone ready for my acting? I have to absorb the acting. He's
It's
sitting
like,
in the chair
and
here.
now it is time for...
I just got back from a trip to the Galapagos Islands. I was living with...
Okay, all right. I've absorbed all of the acting.
It is now time for the airing of grievances.
Anyone want to get their grieve on? What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. That was awful.
I'm just giving you the facts as they are.
What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, Cat Boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see.
While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here.
Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by the shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see those big companies don't care about us? What do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid.
True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits?
Like what?
The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens.
Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program. Meaning that we're also the world's Lilim prison. AIs went rogue, transferred to a delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. There.
Fair point, though the program has proven that to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Um,
The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made them more and more companies bringing their products here.
and the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face.
But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has made lots of discoveries. More and more illness previously thought incurable are being addressed every day.
It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here, we're experiencing medical shortages almost every month.
You have a point there. Oh, but there's also more jobs. All the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down almost 40% this year.
More jobs? Shut up.
Am I wrong?
Well, that's... Hey, you, don't just sit there. Give me a Zen Star.
Sure.
Let's make a Zen Star for the sore baby. Woo! We got a live one here. 4 of each ingredient, all on the rocks and mixed. That sounds fucking awful. That sounds really bad. Oh.
Yeah, no, this is just swamp water.
You think something so balanced would actually taste nice? You'd be
Hey, bartender,
terrible.
bartend me.
Hey, you. 1,
I don't know, is your name
4,
Bart?
12. People named Bart Enders. I love that picture so much. It's so stupid. Ah! What are you doing? Put the sword down, Sawyer. 4,
No,
8,
it's
12,
something for me to
16,
play with.
Okay, mix. Okay, on the rocks and mix. Fuck, dude. This looks disgusting.
It looks like that drink we were talking about, the Blue Hawaiian.
Yeah, but the Blue Hawaiian is more light blue. This looks like fucking the remnants of a icy machine's floor blue.
Oh, Jesus.
God, this is awful.
It's your order, though.
I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said.
Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end there's still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away from the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think?
That's a pretty mature answer.
Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone.
Yeah, mature. Whatever.
I'm going to take my chance to ask you about the job you've given yesterday.
I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up.
What does that mean?
Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure.
I see.
Did you call him here?
No, he just happened to come here today.
The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something.
I see. Thanks. Keep it up.
Your face brightened a bit.
Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Sei might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything?
Me? Just give me whatever you order.
2 bad touches, please. On it.
I forgot that Jill laughs every time. Better make them before I laugh too hard. Bad touch, bad touch. Sour, classy vintage. I kind of want to try one. I want to try a sour beverage, because, like, oh shit. There we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 of these. Because I know you said that whiskey sours are pretty good.
Whiskey sours are good. I will
two,
always love a good margarita.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
I mean, Moscow mules are kind of a sour beverage.
Really?
So
I don't think I've had one of them once, and I don't remember it that well. So.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So on the rocks and mix. So.
James says whiskey sour is his favorite drink.
2 bad touches. Serve.
I remember this one party I went to. A guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem to offend me, though.
Didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tell you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him?
Are you okay, Jill?
I'm... Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vondelay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. I wonder I couldn't get in touch with her.
Girl.
Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the...
What?
I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl we're looking for.
Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about is people.
Why is that?
Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbok on Haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot.
I don't want to be on the receiving end of this person or our boss. There's a lot of dangerous people that exist in a very close proximity to us, including Guile, or not Guile.
Gil.
No, not Gil.
Oh,
Guile,
yeah.
the Street Fighter looking guy.
Yeah, no, I know.
Jax. He looks like Jax from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Or Mortal Kombat, rather.
Yeah, he's the assassin that comes in here. Notice that they're all pretty, like...
These are all classic, like,
and they're all
cyberpunk.
people that would defend Jill if given the opportunity.
Yeah.
So
we're assembling a team of like I feel like there's a tactical RPG happening on the other end of this bar.
Yeah.
Like
that's why I really like this game, is that it feels like there's an entire like different story that's happening in the peripheries.
And it's really cool.
Yeah.
Also, I liked an old fashioned. I've always wanted to try an old fashioned. That's one of the drinks that like I've heard a lot of people say like, oh, it's just good.
Yeah.
But I've never had an opportunity. Oh god, there's so many drinks that I want to try, but I fucking can't now for a lot of reasons.
Well, I'll look up what it takes to make an old fashioned and like a Moscow Mule and the whiskey sour.
Have a drink party.
Yeah. I mean, like, I do have a bar set that I've
Okay.
been meaning to try out more.
I know
So.
Jim is pretty good at making stuff, so
Yeah.
he could pick a couple of He says he likes whiskey sours.
Yeah.
I have a full bar, yo. Well, we need to plan for something.
Yeah, but we usually hang out at like my place to like play cards.
Yeah.
So
All right. Anyway, is she really that good?
she's not only really physically fit, but she's also really good with Krav Maga, and
What the fuck is Krav Maga?
it is
Is it a martial art?
Yes, it's a martial art that was invented by the Israeli army at the after World War II. It was invented specifically to go Nazi hunting.
Well, damn. All right. Something wrong?
No, nothing. I just realized I forgot all about that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And, like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well after wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream.
That's the whole reason you're upset. That's it.
Mm.
We found the tip of the iceberg.
You want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, order away.
Okay then. I'll have a piano man.
And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order.
One piano man for the detective. Piano man sounds like a drink that would exist. Like just the name.
Yeah.
A lot of these sound like they would exist. I mean, like, I don't know if a suplex would exist. It should, but, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 2355
And also, James, I just like want to grow a collection of things that I can make my own drinks with. So it's just like an excuse.
A suplex most definitely exists. Really? Well, now I'm curious. So 23553, all on the rocks and mixed. Sour promo strong. Hubbity-bee-hubbity-bee-hubbida. Okay, I was really worried I'd get that one wrong for some reason.
I mean, if we got it wrong, we just reset it.
Yeah. Well, no, like, I don't know. So, this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contract will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Sochi.
Please do.
Right then. You've been generous today.
He made my night with his discoveries on Say's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit.
Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi.
Thanks again.
Please come... I don't know why I said that like that. I meant to say that normally. Please come again.
You don't mind if I stay here a bit longer, right?
Why would I? It's not like you're asleep.
Thanks. This place is soothing.
That's right, we had a streamer passed out in like one of the bar stools for 2 days.
I'll just go sit over there near the arcades.
That's right, there's arcade machines in here. Who the fuck is Brian? Oh, that's the guy. Alright then, that would be all, yeah. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself.
Ah, Brian. Fancy meeting you here.
I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit?
Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over there.
Let me know if you need anything.
Will do.
This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way.
Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff.
She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting than that?
Finally hung up.
What the fuck was that?
Whew. It's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today.
I have arrived yet again
Oh,
at the...
fuck, it's this guy.
Oh, God. At the majestic Hall of Heroes!
Calm until now.
We meet again, bartender.
You look winded, Virgilio.
It's pronounced Virgilio.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much last time you came.
Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. I fucking love this guy.
You look winded, Virgilio.
We are little toys winded by the cruel hands of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore.
And yet, you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating.
That's, I was jogging.
Dressed like that?
I can jog however I want.
Yes, you can. What can I get for you?
Something fake.
Of course.
Something fake. Fuck. I'm just gonna look at a lot of them.
God, I just want to, like, look up a guide for this fucker.
Yeah. Something fake. Something fake. So unnecessarily brown. Teeth turn blue. Ooh. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. That sounds pretty fake. I'm gonna remember Brantini. I'm gonna remember it, though. Get a cola, knock the drunkenness out of you, or knock you out cold. Feel velvety. Like drinking like alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. PG-rated shows. Favorite beer is... Frothy water sounds disgusting.
Ugh.
Grizzly Temple. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. It's supposed to be a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianist Union or the Associates. It's originally called Pretty Woman, but many people complain that there should be a piano woman if there's a piano man. Fuck. Give him nothing but straight Karametri.
So I did look up a guide. Do you want to know what it is?
Kind of, yeah, because this guy's a fuck, and we need money by the end of the month.
Yeah. So it's a frothy water.
Really? He wants a frothy water.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
PG rated show's favorite beer essence. Let's see. 1 aldehyde, 1 Bronson extract, 1 powdered delta, 1 Flannery, all Asian mixed. Bubbly, classy, bland. Sure. That's really weird.
So this is like a weird version of a Zen Star.
It's like a shitty version of a Zen Star.
It's a watered down Zen Star.
Sure. I guess it's fake because it has no alcohol? Well.
I'm sure this prick will let us know.
Here's your fucking frothy water.
Oh, it's a fake beer.
Oh!
Here.
And this is?
Totally not beer.
Ah, yes. Just as fake as I want.
Say, Virgilio, where do you work?
I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Of course you fucking do.
Of course. Really? What do you do?
I study everything that comes and keep it clean for people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner.
Really?
Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too?
Yeah.
Does he actually work there?
I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that.
Exactly! Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender.
Challenge, he says.
I want purity. Purity. I can't give him
look it
pure
up?
ingredients, so yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna try to make a good guess. Purity, purity, purity. Purity, purity, purity. I'm thinking probably something like... I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna try to do a good guess. Piano woman, pile driver, sparkle star, pure cyanide. Fuck.
Wait, what?
Someone said pure cyanide.
Yup.
Small twist on the pile driver, putting more emphasis on the tongue burning and less on the throat burning. Not a Zen Star. Oh shit, that's all the drinks.
Wait, what does the Zen Star say?
It's just one of everything on the rocks.
You'd think
next.
something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong.
That might be it. I don't
It
think.
is that.
Is it really the Zen
Yes,
Star?
it's the Zen Star.
I was like, there's no way it's gonna be the fucking Zen Star, because that's like, we were just making a joke about how it's a shitty Zen Star.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Zen is like a whole inner self-purity thing, balance and whatnot, so. On the rocks and mixed, here's your fucking shit drink, dude. Bam. Ugh, it looks so bad. I play Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed lets me draw 2 extra cards. How is this pure?
It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously.
Ah, yes. Beautiful. Hey, you. The guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yes, I think. No. We haven't met. Ever. At all.
That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now.
Be careful out there.
Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before?
That face. That eye.
What about my eye, punk?
We haven't met ever at all. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender.
Swift exit.
Did you just scare off a client?
Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thank you for everything.
Don't mention it. Also, don't mention scaring off that client. Please do it more.
Are we done for the day?
Yep, quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy.
So you two have actually met before.
Yeah, you could say that.
What? What? Gil stuff, don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him for a while. I offered him a drink when we last met. I've talked a bit and what to do after the bar closed. Oh, and I tried to explain the whole situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes.
Ah. Oh.
I was also tuning up the details for the new employee.
New employee?
A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow.
Oh. Him? So it's a guy.
An adorable guy, if I do say so myself.
I'd suddenly have deja vu.
Are you alright, Jill?
Yeah. Must be nothing. Brian told me to give you this. Wow. Thanks, Brian. Oh, we're so close to being able to afford the electricity bill. Please click to continue.
God, that's a mood.
Jill's a bit tense, buying a shoulder massage will prevent her from getting too distracted. I really have to pee! Oh!
Alright, I
almost dropped my
will
headphones.
entertain chat.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah.
Or else I'll apologize on your behalf that you didn't entertain chat.
You hear that, chat? We're gonna have the sounds of silence for a good 5 minutes.
Don't do it.
Entertain us. Trying to think if there's anything I've been thinking about lately. Nothing incredible. I did get a updated version of the 3DS for Christmas, because my old one was really weird. It had a weird laundry list of problems with it. Like if I set it down too hard, it would like just forget that the cartridge was in it, and it would crash my game. So if I didn't save before I set it down, shit would just get lost, and I hated that. But since I got it back, I started replaying through Pokemon X because I don't remember a single thing about it. Oh, I do like remember parts of it. I just like left a wholly like clean impression just because it's just like it didn't really do anything interesting enough, and it didn't like fuck up. And like I guess I also played it during a time of my life that I don't really like to think about, and so that might be a problem with that. But I've been playing through it, and I realized that like the game is a lot easier than I remember. Like specifically version X.
I'm back for a second, but I'm gonna leave because I'm gonna grab another drink. So I'll be back in another minute.
All right. Can you refill me?
Oh yeah, what do you want?
It's just Dr. Pepper. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Yeah, it just doesn't have a lasting memory just because it's like nothing really happened in it. Like, it does have like I do think that it takes the cake for the most fucked up villain. It's like, I don't really like that humans are around, so I'm just gonna genocide everything. And because I want to preserve the beauty of this world. And that's fucked. But what it actually does for me, it makes me want to play through Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire again. Because basically same gen, just with like just an update of an old thing. The weird thing with that is that since it's so close to the original games, like in like theming and like story and everything, well, obviously it's an HD remake, but I have memories of the Game Boy Advanced version, but I do not have a whole lot of memories about my time playing through the 3DS version. And oh no, all's lost. That's so sad. I keep all of my cartridges in a mason jar. I've kind of realized the fact that I've organized my life like a wizard. A crazy wizard in a tower. I don't really talk to many people, and I keep everything in jars. And I have arcane knowledge that nobody really needs to know. But yeah, all of my memories of Sapphire and Ruby are in pixels and not the like 3D modeling. That's the newer versions have updated it too. So
Alpha Sapphire and whatnot. I gotta say, I was kind of surprised at how good Alpha Sapphire was. And when I went back, I was surprised how bad like regular Sapphire was.
yeah, I mean, I bring that up just because like I had a thought earlier because I put on this like cardigan with over my like just like a punk band shirt, and I was like, I'm kind of dressed like what a wizard would look like in the year of our Lord 2021, and I was like, okay, I think I'm okay with this, and so that was just kind of on my mind.
I'm back.
I told them how I store everything in jars, like I was a wizard.
Why would you not store everything in jars? It's like the superior storage option for things that you want to access and see.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, why would I not store food in jars if I'm pickling it? Why would I not store marbles in jars?
Yeah. Like, I told them how I keep all of my, like my DS and 3DS cartridges in a mason jar. That's all on my desk. I have to, like, dump it out every time I'm trying to, like, find a specific one.
I think that's the one flaw with a jar, is there's no easy way to grab something out of it.
And I just have, like, bits and bobs, like flash drives and shit, like, stored in another one. I just got, like, as just like a random present, I got like one of those Chessex pounds of dice. Yeah. And I went out of my way and found a jar, so it's like displayed on my. Like...
They look amazing in a jar. I've always wanted to, and like this is kind of a bad idea just because of the nature of plants. I wanted to make like a hanging thing of jars and grow plants in it, but you really need a drainage method.
You really
drilling
do.
A hole in a glass jar is not feasible unless you have certain equipment. It's very difficult because you usually shatter it. You need like really precise stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking of how you would do that, and the thing that I can think of that would probably work the best is actually a soldering iron.
Yeah,
and just like
something hot. Yeah, and even then, it's not super safe to do because it makes the glass shitty. Anyway, all right, we gotta buy a shoulder massager. Beep. Shop.
Shoulder massager.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
I mean, you know. Shoulder massager.
Hey, man.
For those days when you built up too much tension.
Notice the shoulder massager is in quotes. And like move up to like the Kiramiki band. Oh wait, no, it's just
no, they're all in quotes.
No, they're all in quotes.
They're all in quotes.
Okay, I'm just making this unnecessarily lewd.
Fuck you, get out!
Hey man, self-care.
Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Have a nice day. Boop. All right.
See, the problem with the nail and the hammer is that it's actually more likely to shatter the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than just make a clean hole.
Did I ever tell you and did I ever tell Chad about the story of my friend Garrett and his glass jar?
No,
it's not as vile as it sounds, but he had a big glass jar that he kept all of his change in.
Yeah.
This was back when we were like in school.
I have a giant a industry-sized like jar of banana peppers that I keep all of my change in. I looted that from the witch I worked at.
So he had like a big old jar. It wasn't like that big. It was like a little bigger than a pickle jar, and he just kept, change and like weird coins in it. And I went over, and this was like the fourth time that I went over to his house or something, and he was like, "Check it out," and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And he was like, "Yeah," and he started shaking it, and he was like sitting crisscross on his bed, and he just started shaking the jar. Fucking hell!
Pickling stream when?
Pickling stream when?
I guess I gotta do a pickling stream now. Thank you, HiCat, for the however many fucking bits.
My dad does make. Okay, I'm trying to remember the name for it, but it's basically like spicy carrots.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, basically you pickle it with like basically like it's like 70% carrot and then like 30% jalapeno. And
I've
then,
seen people pickle things with like pepper flakes, like
Yeah.
you put in kind of, and then you shake it up, and then you know, I wanted to pickle something with habanero, because habanero is a very like sweet heat, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like depending on the type of habanero, but the thing people are like, oh, habanero is super spicy. Like yes, but like it's also like one of the better flavored hot peppers.
Yeah.
Because like
absolutely.
jalapeno is very fresh and crisp if you get fresh crisp jalapeno.
Like, I don't like jalapeno chips, but habanero chips are fantastic.
Yeah, habanero chips are good. Anyway, thank you, iCat. What was I talking about? Oh, glass. Yeah, he was sitting in his bed like crisscross, and he was like he started shaking the jar, and then it just exploded in his hands.
Oh yeah.
Like it just
detonates.
Yeah, like it wasn't like a. I thought it would just be like you'd hear a crack and then like some coins would fall out. No, he was just shake, psh, it's just gone. And he was like, and then I was like, Garrett's mom. And luckily, I think he might have gotten a little hurt, but like it was nothing bad. Like we cleaned it up pretty easily. I actually got a cut on my foot because a shard of glass shot across the room and like sliced my heel. But it wasn't like big. It was like.
Yeah, it's just tiny.
For how close he was to an exploding glass jar filled with coins, he did not get cut on the hands.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like he was in contact with all of the glass.
Yeah.
So that those parts didn't shrapnel outwards.
Yeah.
It was a fucking thing and a half. All right. It's time for the news. All right.
And now to the news.
Nano camo underwear. Oh shit. I think I'll get a pair. I just want to. Yeah. Just to see what kind of skin I can use with them. What the fuck does that mean?
Like, we buy skin packs from our with our camo, our nano camo, like kotatsu and everything. So, they will nickel and dime with the DLC. There's no way to use the skin you want.
It's gonna get cracked day one.
Maybe, but I don't think it'll be that fast.
Yeah, I think I'll just wait until it's modded for custom skins.
I thought the nanomachine fabric was bad for your health.
No, it's just a meme.
My walls are made of that thing, and I'm alright.
Are the walls hacked yet?
I'm going to marry Camotan. I'm going to marry Camotan.
I forgot about Camotan. We now have underwear that can change its look. Don't you just love the future?
I would if there weren't such a bunch of assholes with their business practices.
And don't buy the underwear.
I won't.
All right then, fine.
A tad useless unless you're a streaker or have a boyfriend.
Or you want to watch the latest YouTube videos on your underwear. Could you imagine just like...
That was a visual.
I just realized how fucking stupid that looks.
That was a visual right there.
Buy the underwear? I don't think we fucking can. Anyway, AE. The augmented eye. Men prefer Christmas gifts. My Amp Township. Alright, I'm gonna fucking start at the top. Men prefer Christmas cake, study reveals by Lana Smithy. For the longest time, the term Christmas cake referred to women aged 26 or above. Does it?
Yeah, it's a shitty term.
What the fuck?
It's mostly used in Japan.
I've never... I feel like I've heard this before, but I feel like I've heard it differently.
It's really shitty because it's like, who wants to eat Christmas cake after the 25th?
That is turbo shitty.
Yeah.
Just like, it literally explains it. Just like a Christmas cake that ceases being useful after December 25th. But men around Glitch City developed a sweet tooth. Aw. Who doesn't like a mature woman? Todd, 19, told the augmented eye.
Shit.
They have all the necessary experience already, and plus, I'm so tired of the spoiled immature girls doing stupid shit. I say bring on the hot office ladies. Jill, 27, is confused. Christmas what? Is that like the opposite of beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she launched into an hour-long rant. I'll let you know, pencil skirts are the best.
This is Jill. This is the main character.
What the fuck?
That's one hell of a rant. Also, our boss wears pencil skirts. It was brought up in a previous conversation.
I was gonna say, yeah. I enjoy fruitcake. I was like, oh, this is good. I'm liking this. And then Todd, 19, I was like, oh god, oh no. I don't like this anymore. Oh, this is a bad article.
When you say you enjoy fruitcake, and as a preface, I am LGBT myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is fruitcake mean a homosexual?
Older gay man.
Yeah.
Have we just developed a term? Have we coined a phrase? That sounds kind of offensive, though, because
It's a little...
fruit is offensive.
Yeah, fruity.
It's probably
is-
about as offensive
yeah.
as Christmas cake.
It's kind of like fairy, that kind of thing. It's kind of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. There are no pure terms. We live in a world in which
Yeah.
you just have to accept these shitty terms. Have I ever had fruitcake? Fruitcake is not a new term. Okay, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I don't understand these terms. They're not worth understanding. They're usually bad. I've never had fruitcake, like the actual food. I don't...
I've been kind of curious to make my like actual legitimate fruitcake where you make it and then you like marinate it in rum for like 3 months.
Oh, like a rum cake kind of thing.
Well, yeah, that's how you actually are supposed to make fruitcake,
Interesting.
and the alcohol actually evaporates out of it,
Yeah.
and you just are left with like a very sweet, like,
Well, it's rum
smoky
bread.
flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, I've been meaning to make that at some point just for the experience of it.
All that I know about fruitcake is that, like, literally in everything ever, this is like, the weird thing, like The Butler did it and how people hate that literary device.
Hmm.
It is the same equivalent of that for me, because in everything I've ever seen, people are throwing out full uneaten fruitcakes and saying that they hate fruitcake.
Yeah, because mass-made fruitcakes are shit because they're done in a rush,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and they don't take the time to actually make legitimate fruitcake.
because like literally in like
They make something similar to it.
in SpongeBob, there's the Christmas episode where they like sing a song like through the whole thing, like the old SpongeBob one, and like there's a line where like even the garbage smells so lovely, and you pan over and it's just a fucking garbage can filled with fruitcake.
Yeah, and
It's just-
like fruitcake is also shelf stable for the most part. Like you can keep it for months.
That's pretty funny.
Just because it's pretty much preserved, and so it actually makes like decent like rations if you're like in the survival
I
situation.
can't fucking handle that.
Yeah.
I can't handle.
It's also
that fruit-
calorie dense.
Shut up! Stop telling me that fruitcake is the perfect trail ration. Shut your goddamn.
It is.
I know, but it's like, all right,
It's good.
We've been out on the trail for 2 months, and here you can have some pemmican and fruitcake. Great. Fruitcake being terrible has.
I
been a
mean, what
meme
would you
long
rather
before
have?
memes, and I don't agree with that meme.
Fruitcake or like those like shitty like survival rations
Like
that
the
are
Johnny
like
cakes, like the flat ass pancake things.
yeah, that are just like basically like it looks and tastes like pure cornmeal.
Both, please.
It's like compressed like
Depending on what meal it is, I'll have that in the morning with like some syrup and a coffee. But if it's dinner, sure, I'll have fruitcake. I'm not gonna eat fruitcake in the morning.
well, it's the same like it's the same thing that like in a lot of civilian like emergency rations, there's just literally Pop-Tarts.
I mean, yeah, they last forever.
Yeah, they last a long time, and they're just like a brick of calories to
And they
keep
taste
you walking.
okay. They taste fine.
Yeah.
There's a weird conversation, and
But it's the same idea with fruitcake.
We'll get back to the game in a second. I know this has been a long tangent, and I love these long tangents, and this game works with it because we can just stop. There was do you know who Northernlion is?
Vaguely.
He's a big content creator who makes mind-bogglingly large
I'm
amount of
sure I've
content.
heard of him in reference.
There was a weird video I stumbled upon that was someone putting together a compilation. He got an argument about what is joke food, and it was the argument was just full of like, it was just a brainworm argument. Like you felt your brain decaying listening to it. Don't worry about it.
Can I get a definition of joke food?
There is none, because it's a fucking. It was like literally people saying foods and then him saying if it was a joke food or not. Like crabs are a joke food, but crab cakes aren't. It's like whatever food is like silly, but it's not. It was so messed up. But he said like toaster strudels are a joke food because you like put like you draw on them with like a little thing.
Yeah, with something that looks vaguely like semen.
It kind of does. I hate that shit so much.
I hate to break it to you.
I have some in the fridge. Do you want me to make some semen cookie?
What kind?
I think it's cinnamon.
That's good.
Cinnamon or maybe cream cheese, which sounds disgusting, but it's or not cream cheese. Maybe I don't fucking know. Whatever. It's not sour cream. That'd be awful. Would you want a sour cream toaster strudel?
That's just a different kind of like pastry.
That just sounds like dying.
Oh wait, sour cream. I was thinking of cream cheese.
Would you like? We scraped the top of this burrito off and put it in a pastry. Do you want it?
No, I
Mayo
hate sour cream.
God, mayo cakes are real though, and I fucking hate them.
My brain took that information in, it examined it for a second, and then blasted it out in airlock.
Anyway, fuck it. The joke food thing was like, it was just a roundabout nothing argument about what is and is not joke food, and like it doesn't mean anything. But I remember at the time, I think one of them said like, is Pop-Tarts joke food? And one of them said, yeah, it is. But like, I think any food that can be used as a civilian ration shouldn't be called joke food.
Yeah.
Because
no.
that's a very serious thing.
Yeah,
Civilian
that's why I always
ration-
have Pop-Tarts in my house.
just in case.
Yeah, because it's just
I
like,
guess
it
that's fair.
sits there and is going to be a brick of calories if you need it.
There's this is the last thing that I'll say before we cut back to playing the game. There's one bit in Spiral Knights that I always like, it's like stuck in my brain. There's an armor set in Spiral Knights that you make out of the enemies in the game that are like jelly cubes, right? Like a classic kind of Dungeons and Dragons enemy. The armor set shield says like, oh, you know, protects against this kind of damage. Also a great source of emergency calories for a stranded knight. And that just always stuck in my head. It's like pretty funny. Like, yeah, you're starving and dying. Here's a shield made of jello, basically.
Yeah. There's also like, you can eat leather products.
Oh yeah, you have to boil it though.
Yeah, you can boil it. So if you like have a leather belt, you can just boil it, eat it.
Anyway,
If you're really desperate.
and I hope I never will be.
Yeah.
Do you want to read this one or should I?
Sukuban Soft just unveiled a new line of personal computers for their anime enthusiast market. This is after several attempts at appealing to a broader audience with the Uranus game console.
I think I know the problem.
Launch games have been announced as well. They include popular franchises like Monster Girl RPG, Monster Girlfriend, and Monster Companion. We're going for the weeb audience, says Kiririn51, a Sukuban Soft janitor. What's dignity anymore? Sukuban Soft plans to launch the AM Township sometime next year.
Didn't you play a game from those guys?
Oh, Monster Girl Puzzle, yeah.
That sounds like the most tame one of all of those ones. Oh god. The EKDV 186 gets a historic update by Lana Smithy. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out right now over a firmware update that Makise Heavy Industries is releasing for its EKDV 186 line of assault rifles. Full compatibility with nano camo has been announced, allowing civilian models of this weapon to use nano camouflage and the option to customize their look for free with the help of the nano camo app. We've been using nano camo in the battlefield for a year now, Mikase chairperson told the Augmented Eye during a phone conversation, and thanks to its flexibility, we can now sneak past the enemies using our environment to our favor. Our equipment is basically invisible with nano camo. The nano camo update will release this month. You like guns?
Nah, I don't need a penis that badly.
Fuck.
God, I love that exchange.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Kira Mickey's blog update.
Oh my god.
Dream Person.
That's interesting. I don't like that title. Dream Person by Miki.
Every now and then, I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown into this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry make me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I actually never experimented with what most consider normal. And you already know that from my songs.
I suddenly have an urge to hug her.
Yeah,
Aww.
sad. Idol industry is awful.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's the music industry. The music industry is awful.
Yeah, the idol industry is doubly awful.
Is this like the Soulja Boy console? I forgot that was a thing.
Jesus Christ.
So, in my middle school dance, that was the one song that played over and over.
Oh, yeah.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah, no, that's how everybody's has been since like this song was goddamn fucking released.
And I don't think I've listened to the entire song at all. I mean, I did a little bit, and I don't really care for it. But I will say, for whatever fucking reason, the incredibly bit crushed, like, turbo bad resolution, like SpongeBob Soulja Boy video destroys me every time I just hear a whiff of it. It's so funny. Alright, anyway. Let's save our life. Day 8. How long have you been streaming? 1 hour 55? Let's do like one more day.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Sure.
Gotta work. Tuesday!
Good evening.
Hello, Jill. And that cage?
I brought my cat.
Your cat.
Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard, I'll give him my fist of justice. I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake. I'll borrow his cap.
That is the least threatening one, and you ended with that.
Wait, there's no evil Onamuji here.
What the fuck is that?
You search me, man. I don't even know that term.
Boss, you killed a child.
Boss, what the fuck?
Great job. That's why you're the best, boss.
Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. Cat! Well, that's even better. Hey, 4. So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided.
Ooh.
I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know, so I'd rather have him here, at least today.
That's fair.
Ah, well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already have a pack of corgis here. Do you want me to take care of him in my office? Please?
Sure. Go on.
Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Alright, 4, let's go to my office. And I don't think she heard me. Say, Gil, how do you always come so early?
I live close by.
Really?
Yep. Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program.
Oh, yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start.
Time to drink mixes and live lives. Let me fucking kill all of these songs. Bam, 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 bam. Song blaster. Bam, bam. It's like that Wii game Face Blaster where you blast face. That sounds bad. You remember that horrible like 3DS built-in software where you take pictures of people and then shoot them? With like...
Vaguely.
It might not have been 3DS. It was something though.
No, it was the 3DS. I know what you're talking about.
It was horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great. Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Oh god, company towns, yeah. I mean, I feel like this is less of that and more like, well, if you're going to be working here, we'll try to find you something nearby.
Yeah, I mean...
Which, thank god it's not the other thing, which is company towns.
Yeah, it's not quite like that. Like, there are... Companies will usually make deals with other companies to basically provide a service for cheaper for their employees, and they get some kind of kickback out of it.
Yeah, just
like
because like it would suck to live on the other end of the town.
Like I've already talked about like working at Starbucks, and there was like a weird thing where we could get discounted Kawasaki motorbikes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so we could get to work, kind of thing.
I guess, but that is
like,
the
that's
most
the
bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. Yo, what's up? Lady, did you hear me?
A dog. Another dog.
Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer.
So you're the part-timer.
Yeah.
Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. Alright, the part-timer's here. Huh, he came early. Why a dog? Why?
That's
why,
racist,
why,
Joe.
why,
you know
why?
that's racist.
Because look at him. He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses.
Okay. I'm going to side with the boss on this one.
Yeah.
That's a fucking great... Look, that is a face of a winner right there.
And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Jill!
Jill! Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny-looking and dogs used by royalty.
That's only partially racist.
Anyway, starting today, this dog will help out around here.
My name is...
It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rad Shiba. Why Rad Shiba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here.
Thanks.
Anyways, he will mostly be helping getting orders, bringing clients in, and cleaning. But he ought to know how things work.
Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace.
He'll act like a client, see how you work. Right. What can I get you?
I'll have a grizzly temple.
Uh,
Are you okay?
yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up.
Dog wants a grizzly temple. The deja vu hurts. I want to know what his real name is.
It's Rad Sheba.
No,
It is now.
I want to know what his real name is, though. 1 Karametrian, so 3, 3, 3, 1, all blended. Boom, 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 boom. That took a
So, like,
long time.
post-traumatic flashbacks reminds me... speaking more about, like, Starbucks.
Yeah.
I had a weird stress dream while I was working there
Mhm.
where I kept making Americanos over and over and over again. Like, it was what felt like hours of
sounds
just making
awful.
an Americano over and over and over again.
Did Jill get eviscerated by dogs as a kid or something? No. Before the game started, a bunch of corgis showed up as part of a company who was making like sweaters for dogs or something, and they pissed everywhere after getting blasted drunk.
Yeah, they got blasted drunk and, like, fucked up the bar.
Yeah. And that was like an ongoing joke for the first 2 days.
Yeah.
Here's the Grizzly Temple.
Here.
Wow, this is awful. People actually pay for this shit?
Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here?
I'm here to help the funding of my organization.
Are you with the Seafair Tour Company?
What? No, don't lump me in with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to CIRA,
Syrah.
Canine Independent Rescue Association. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. CIRA is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help CIRA be the best it can be.
What do you do at Syrah?
Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone.
Huh, that actually sounds nice.
Say, do you have a menu?
Something like that, yeah, here.
Now, let's see. Any recommendations?
Avoid the part with promo drinks.
Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream? I like the sound of this one.
Coming right up.
One fluffy? I don't think we've ever served this one before.
No.
Fucking frothy water is so disgusting.
God.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
A couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. More of them and you'll be sleeping soundly.
So optional Karametrian. I usually just put like 2. I'll put 3 because it makes sense. Because 3, 3, 3. Fuck it. All aged and mixed. It's weird.
If my tongue feels velvety, I know I need to stop drinking.
It's interesting that like you can age a drink in this game like with a click of a button. That like fascinates me. I know it's like a future thing and like there's probably like some chemical thing that they do with it because like all of this is literally like this is all like chemicals basically that we're mixing all this shit out of. But that it just fascinates me from a
feel
world-building
like
standpoint.
that has a certain like
I like James's explanation a lot.
it just injects oak flavor concentrate. Yeah. Like I feel like there should be like there's some like direct comparison that I'm missing. And
Yeah.
I think it might just be like
Wood smoke.
yeah, or letting it like heat up a bit.
Yeah, probably. There's probably something that. I mean, it's a super advanced machine, so.
Yeah.
All right, all Asian mix. So 3, 3.
Like there are machines that like speed up the aging process of wine.
That is not what I expected it to look like.
But I don't think that that's what this means.
So is this like a sweet and sour drink? Because it looks like it has. Or are those cucumber? No, that looks like lime slices.
Yeah, those look like lime wedges.
So this looks like a sweet and sour.
Sour, girly, soft. So it sounds like maybe it's like the maybe it is a margarita because there are some margarita mixes that like kind of coat your tongue a bit.
Yeah, either a margarita or like a weird mojito.
Yeah, mojito probably works as well.
There you go.
fluffy dream.
Well, this one's nice.
So why did you pick a bar?
It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of it, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I can walk all day.
Weird skills?
Yeah, stuff like food handler certificates, previous work experience, or thumbs. Why'd you pick a bar? Why did you pick a bar?
On a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than being a store clerk.
Oh yeah, about the way you mix stuff.
Yeah?
Is it? Hey, it's a cat! A cat!
Hey, 4. Weren't you in boss's office?
Hello, cat. Wanna play? Let's play.
Didn't dogs hate cats or something?
We don't hate them, unless they're intruders.
Huh.
You said his name was 4? Hello, 4. Let's play.
No playing allowed. You'll make a mess. 4. Go back to boss's office. Meow.
That's one obedient cat.
My pride. You want something else?
Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face for here a bit. Eh?
Alright.
John Face.
I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs. I'm just tired, I guess.
I don't know who this is.
Hello, Jill. That voice. Oh, I think it's Say.
Whoa! Yo, she has bandages.
Did I voice Say or did you?
I think I voice Say.
Yeah. So
'Cause I
she's
was
kind of like a quiet.
Yeah, I got it. I remember Say voice.
Like Fluttershy is what I have in my head.
Yeah.
Hey, Say, what happened to you?
Nice seeing you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot.
Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something?
I just got out of one, don't worry.
How did you manage to slip by the mobs lynching white knights?
It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages help me conceal my identity.
Why come straight here?
The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far from the hospital. They're nice people. I've talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby, and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know.
The security systems at the bar are top notch, and my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here.
You are safer here than anywhere else in the city.
Probably.
Trust me, judging by the fucking clientele we get.
I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First, I hear that you were at the bank, then I find out you disappeared, and now you show up with all these bandages? Are you fine? What happened at the bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick about you.
Slow down a bit. The medications make me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover.
Sorry.
It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely.
Why would they?
Well, you've seen the lynches they give to any white knights they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess.
Can I get you anything?
Something sweet without alcohol.
Sugar Rush.
Yeah. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them.
Oh, no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the...
Jill, please, I want to pay for my drinks.
I take it I won't be able to change your mind?
Nope. Yes. You won't be able to change my mind.
Sweet and no alcohol, right? Coming up.
Alright. I know the perfect drink. Are you ready? Oh, that wasn't it. Damn it! I'm so mad.
It is.
No. There's a fucking... God, which one is it?
The thing you picked would
No, all
work.
of these work, but there's a sweet drink that's like 9 carametrine. And I fucking forgot what it was. Oh well. Should we do a Sugar Rush? Wait, hold on. Is Sugar Rush and Blue Fairy the same fucking... Oh no, one of them has this. Sweet Girly Soft. Optional. Want to do this one?
Yeah, I took a quick glance at the guide and it said blueberry. So.
Okay. I mean, Sugar Rush is the same kind of concept.
Can you actually take a glance at the Sugar Rush?
Sure. Optional.
Yeah.
I guess it's not as sweet. It's much
And
less
can you take a look at Blue Fairy again?
Sure.
I think it's just them kind of metagaming it. Blue Fairy is worth $20 more.
Oh.
So like, can you go back to the sweet flavors again?
Sure.
What's the other one we were looking at? Sparkle Star?
Star?
Yeah, it's also 150.
Okay.
So it's the Blue Fairy is just slightly more money.
Okay.
So they were just gaming it a bit.
Oh well, I don't care. Blue
Yeah.
Fairy is what we were making, all aged and mixed. So 4, 1, mixed. Blue. Joints.
Careful.
Yay. This will help me calm down a bit.
So what happened to you? Where did you fall from?
I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I've jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall.
How?
I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drank lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me.
Someone?
I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. Was it the private detective?
What? Nothing. You just sound cheerful.
I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? And after all that happened at the bank, here I am, talking to you. Being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. How were things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened.
I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse.
I'm glad to know that.
Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday.
Hey, Jill, I want another drink. A Bleeding Jane. Saying as for a Bleeding Jane, but is it really the best idea to give her one?
Like, look up what a Bleeding Jane is.
Sure. Probably. There's no parametric here.
Well, do you want to game it, or do you want to make your own decision?
I'm curious what gaming it is.
Gaming it is it the really best idea to give her one? Is to give her another Blue Fairy.
Weird.
I don't really remember what happens. I think I also gave her a Bleeding Jane, like, initially.
Well, in that case, we'll try something new then. We'll do it with a Blue Fairy. I wonder why... I'm really curious. Oh, God. I'm so bad at shit where it's like, oh, you can make your own decisions.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
All right, well, we'll try this then. I'm actually just curious.
Yeah, I'm curious what happens, too.
All aged and mixed. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Here.
Phew. Thanks.
Yeah. So, how are things inside the bank?
Come again?
What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it?
I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice, at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots. But then,
Sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line.
No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesics still numbing me. Analgesics? What is that word?
Analgesics.
Analgesics? Is that a
Yeah,
thing? I assume it's like a medical...
It's what anesthesia is.
Ah, okay. It's like a... Okay.
Yeah, it basically just like blocks feeling.
Yep. Still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Weren't you leaving?
Yeah, I was, but well... You know how I just said I was fine?
Yeah.
I'm not. So I wanted to know if you could lend me your ear for a bit.
Well, I was gonna take my break.
Oh, sorry.
No, what I mean is I could lend you an ear if you don't mind going to the back alley for a bit.
Yeah, please. Oh, save time, save time, save time, save time. Bless you. Bless you twice. The revenge.
Lord. Cedar season can get fucked.
Yeah, it's not great. Day 8 break. I've saved too much. I've made too many saves. Alright. Whoop.
It is now safe to keep playing.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up and you see that.
Yeah.
You can now
Like,
play as
what?
Luigi.
Whoa. Why wasn't it safe before? Want one?
Sorry, I haven't smoked since high school. But don't mind me though, smoke ahead.
Thanks. So, why me?
You're the closest friend I have. I'm gonna wait till you're done doing that.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You're the closest friend I have nearby that isn't avoiding me, and I think I'm about to explode.
Why?
Because I'm afraid. I'm terrified. I'm scared. My colonel was using me when I made that errand. He saw me as a disposable pawn.
Colonel.
Then the whole thing got closed at the bank. We were stuck there with no food or water for 3 days. I saw a man be beaten to death after he found some snack in his pocket. That... When I was in rescue duties, I usually dealt with collapsing buildings, fire, that kind of stuff. But seeing people do that to other people is just...
Calm down. Nobody will hurt you here.
You sure?
I'll make sure of it. Just take some deep breaths. I can't even imagine what happened in there, and truth be told, I don't want to imagine it. But it's easy to tell you bottled up everything while you were there.
Is it obvious?
Kinda.
Well, I had to get out of there. Fear would have only gotten in the way. And besides, I made a promise to come back to...
Alright, what's the deal with Stella?
Nothing. I'm just...
Afraid?
The world loses meaning after using it so... The word uses meaning so much... Blech! The word loses meaning after using it so much in so little time. She should have been worried sick, and I couldn't call her after I came back. I'm afraid what she will say.
She will insult you. She looks like that kind of girl. But I'm betting all of that will... I'm betting all I have that she will quickly happy and you're fine and alive.
Yeah, you're right.
Think about it this way. A slap or despair for what's left of her life.
I wouldn't pretend to disappear, I mean.
Besides, from what you tell me, you're pretty much only coming to your senses today, right?
Yeah. It's weird how everything can change in such a short notice, you know? On Thursday, I was a girl doing her duties, minding only her own business. Now I'm injured and woke up to find out I can't go back to those duties. Part of me is happy. I knew full well white knights usually did more harm than good. On the other hand, I really love my job. I'm stuck with nothing to do.
Yeah, I know how that is. The life-changing on such short notice part, I mean.
Really?
I would tell you why I know that, but I think that you should go see Stella right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Speaking of which, hey Gil,
What?
do me a favor and escort Say to wherever she needs to go, please.
Only if you cover my share of the work.
Yeah.
Okay then, let's go, miss. Right. Thank you for hearing me out, Jill.
Anytime.
Red.
Too much heavy stuff lately.
And Red Corgi. Oh, damn it! I want him to fucking slide in and ruin the mood.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, he's going to be observing us, I think.
Yeah. Where? Glitch City. Re-Snowfall. Rebase of the Titans. Boop, boop, beep, boop. Boop, beep, boop, boop. Boop. Rudder.
Hope everything goes all right. Ah, hey, Jamie. Jamie?
Ah, Jill. Gillian isn't here, I see.
Are you all right? You look distracted.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
If you say so. Jill! Where do I take 4 if he needs to go to the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient.
4?
4 is my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today. So I brought him to work just in case they enter my place while I'm gone.
Ah, I see.
What can I get you?
The usual gut punch.
Coming right up.
Gut punch!
Go to the punch.
Grizzly punch, gut temple. Ugh, gut temple sounds disgusting. 4, 5.
What's that one Twitter post? It's like, my body is a temple. There's spiders and traps, and you may get cursed.
Alright, optional Karametrine. I have no fucking clue. I'm just gonna put 4 in.
Whatever.
All aged and mixed. Mix. Bang. Gut punch. Schwink.
Here.
I thought when someone ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something.
Oh, that in theory, yeah. Gil's the only one who pays attention to that, though.
Really?
He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns, but seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act.
Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone else just copied all of it.
Yep.
Why not tell them that?
It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? It's like the Warhammer 40k thing of the soldiers having
the manual thing.
Yeah, the manual thing where the soldiers like they all receive a manual, and it has a page in it that says "Do not mark on this page," except it has a printed mark on it.
Yeah, it's pre-marked.
And so if like
God.
what do they call the
commissars? I believe.
Commissars, yeah. If any of the commissars just want you dead, they could just point that
You
out
mark
and murder
this.
you on the spot.
I know James always says something interesting, like it's partially like you shouldn't always follow this book. Like it's kind of a weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
The book isn't always pure.
oh, that is some way that you can that is a read that you have on it. To me, it's a built-in insurance.
Yeah,
basically
absolutely.
that basically their commissars can get rid of problems.
Yeah. My favorite example of something like that is there was a Batman game that came out probably like years ago at this point, where in the pirated version there was a jump that was impossible as like copy protection.
Oh, that's interesting.
So like every time someone would go online and complain about this one jump being impossible, people were like, "You should buy the game." That was the fucking answer.
Yeah.
It was like a regular jump.
Mm.
Character idea for a tabletop: a monk from a temple consisting of only 27 monks, 1 elder monk, and 26 apprentice monks. None of the monks have names. They all have designations. My monk's name, Monk E. I swear to God. Get the fuck out.
I hate.
Monk E.
Ah, Jesus.
Believe the recommended treatment for a lasgun injury is to cover the wound with a sheet or blanket so it doesn't lower the morale of other soldiers. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason.
You might have an actual reason to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say?
I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually.
How so?
The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off someone that has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not going to be the one dealing with those.
The bounty part comes in where?
If I'm sent to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting.
Yeah, I guess. all is lost. That was like, I didn't see it coming, and so it kind of gave me the like mental like version of there being one less stare than you thought there was.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's like, ugh.
It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be the one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind.
Huh? Sure.
Something bitter. It's a tad too broad a category, though. Maybe something manly would be better. Yeah, because he likes manly drinks. Flavor, bitter. Is there a bitter manly drink? Pile driver? Bitter. Manly. Burning. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do me a favor and can you look at the Grizzly Temple?
Bitter promo land.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Bitter. What were we picking?
We went with...
Pile driver?
Yeah, it's a
Bitter
pile
manly
driver.
burning. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 3, 4. All mixed. Okay. Zoinch.
Here.
Ah, yes.
You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger.
Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. Seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't worry. Although, I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally.
Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city?
The way you said that sounds like you're offering a tale to a bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one.
You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in this city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch, his information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn.
Holy shit. Damn, why hasn't that been made into a movie? So there were no more bounties after that.
A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no. Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set a bounty hunt of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently.
Were you part of that organization?
I've actually had those suspicious, This is a very hard sentence. I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about... Yeah. Wow, this is a hard sentence. I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid.
I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right?
The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore.
Oh.
That story left my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer, please.
Sure.
Does he want a big beer or just a regular beer?
Just give him a beer.
Okay. Beer. I'm gonna give him fucking bubbly water or whatever, and he's gonna be pissed. Why would you do that?
Frothy water.
It's so gross.
It's the best way I've heard stuff like that described is it's a witty metaphor for beer.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Sorry, I was drinking. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is they don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does.
I'm not good with violence.
That's good. It's interesting, though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of dramatic stuff.
That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met.
Where is he, by the way?
I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came in here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked so much about him.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I've got to go. Send my regards to your boss and Gillian.
Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I will just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face and that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that.
So you still work here?
I think I did this guy.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
So you still work here?
I knew it. I mean, quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram.
Got out of my job. I need a drink badly, and I remember this crack house was nearby.
What can I get you then?
I'll have a Bleeding Jane.
On it. Ingram wants a Bleeding Jane. This fucking guy. 1 Bronson extract. 1, 2, 3. This is like a Bloody Mary, right? Oh, it's even fucking say the name of the drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. It's literally a Bloody Mary. Because I noticed that it had no alcohol in it and it's sobering and spicy.
Yep.
Okay, all blended. Blended? It's been so long. What happens if we let it turbo blend? Does it just like...
No, it just stays like that. I've tried it myself.
What a dang shame. Bleed Jane.
Here. Oh, sorry. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty.
So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram?
I don't have a specific job, but there's this, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions, and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with Celia girl. Working on some experimental powered suits.
That sounds interesting.
My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day.
What's that about a network?
All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need.
Huh. Sounds nice.
It's pretty monotonous at times. Why are you giving me that look?
You're just more cheerful than the last time you came.
We all have good days and bad days. Today just happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams.
Why does this... Okay.
That's always a plus.
Why does this sound like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Rose music? This totally sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! Music.
Yeah, it totally is.
You kind of hit the nail on the head there. I was just thinking that too. I guess...
It almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some teens on the way here.
What did they do?
It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Core HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around the "let's kill the king" attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu crap. Even if Zaibatsu Corp's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties would go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other. Anyways, kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation.
Don't let it get to you.
I don't. I just hate teenagers.
This guy's like a piece of shit from like the last time I remember, but it is kind of a testament to this game's writing that even like the most like fuck you characters I love.
Yeah.
Like even question mark piece of shit, I kind of love him.
Oh
like,
god.
He's a piece of shit, but he's funny. He's funny. This guy though is cool. Like he's awful, but I like him. It's interesting though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person.
No shit.
All right, give me a Zen star and try not to mess it up.
Coming right up. Wants a Zen star. Why? Why would anyone want a Zen star? This is like
Dude,
the
doing
worst.
odd jobs for scientists sounds like the perfect job for me.
It sounds like you described. It does sound like it might get boring sometimes, but that does sound like you wouldn't stay bored.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All on the rocks and mixed.
Here.
Oh wait, that's me.
Okay.
Here, sorry.
Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard.
Why order it then?
Not your problem.
Ugh.
So where's the red comet?
My boss, she...
Jill, 4's headed your way.
Let's play 4. Let's play. Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion.
You have a dog here and a cat?
The cat's mine. His name's 4. The dog just hangs around here.
He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him.
You seem to know a lot about cats.
No, that's just common sense.
Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram?
I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or
Oh,
drinking.
fuck.
So, I'll take my leave.
Please come again.
Don't count on it.
You said that the last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. 4's as guilty as me.
Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. No, go. Play or something.
Right.
Ah, you're back. What happened with Say?
That cat boomer girl picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy.
Glad to hear that.
Did I miss something?
Only Jamie and some other guy came.
I see. You look exhausted.
Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit.
It is very wearing, I will say.
Yeah. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst through the door at any moment.
So, you miss Dorothy.
Kinda. But anyways, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day.
Playing with your cat was really fun.
Yeah.
Classic. Jill's beer stash is running out. No!
Buy something to prevent her from getting too distracted. That's something that happens to me.
Mind the hairballs.
You leave bigger ones in the shower.
Fuck. Alright, shop. Yeah, I'm gonna buy
Yeah, let's buy beer first and then.
beer.
Beer.
Beer on discount. Yes! Yeah! What the fuck? It's $1,000?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
I mean, I guess a magazine is $300. So...
I noticed that, like, games tend to not think too much about economy.
Yeah.
And like, they will make decisions that are like, this is, like...
I guess it's probably like a pallet of beer or something that we're buying.
Yeah, I think so.
So,
Like, that could be it.
There we go. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She was really focused at work. So what happens if we don't do that? Do we just like fuck
I
up
don't
drinks or
actually
something?
know. I think she might, like, not be helpful with what drinks to make.
Okay. Oh, I see. We'll have to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like, to me, it's part of the role play of it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, I'm fine with it. I think it's cool.
like,
It's just weird.
I never have tried it out or felt like I needed to try it out.
Yeah, I remember I watched a Let's Play of Undertale a long time ago, and the people in it, I think it was Talking Simulator, like Cam and Alex, and they got the pie at the start of the game that Toriel makes, and Alex said, "It is very rare that I've played a game where you feel compelled to eat something that's a health item when you're at full health."
Yeah.
And they were just discussing how like good the game was at setting up stuff like that.
Yeah. Like,
so,
more games should do that kind of thing.
yeah, I mean, it's very tough to do, I will say. That's why more games haven't done it. But
Yeah.
it's definitely like, it's very impressive when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, want to read the news and then call it?
Yeah, or do you want to do that at the beginning of the next time?
You know what? Yeah, that'll give us a good warm up at the beginning of next time. All right, sure, we'll save.
Do. Save day 9 room. All right. Well, that
Alrighty. Well.
is it. So I'm gonna exit and then go to the screen, and then I'm gonna thank everyone who did stuff. And is it exit? Yeah, I saved. Okay.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I just found a kink in my back.
Nice.
Ah.
My spine.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, that shouldn't be hurting. What the hell?
Click to start. How do I quit? There we go. Quit. Exit. All right. And
Yeah, I think it's implied that inflation is really bad.
yeah, it is like the super
And then-
future. So
Yeah, and then for some reason, it was a thing in that they talked about in Neuromancer, and it's kind of just populated through all cyberpunk things.
it's a very cyberpunk
in general
trope
where
that
it's
inflation is just, like
well,
everything.
inflation is bad, and also basically instead of USD, they
It's,
use
credits or some
random. They'll frequently it's new yen.
Yeah, I was gonna say also a lot of cyberpunk settings are very heavily
Japanese based
either
because
Japan or China, and Japan has 1,000 yen is like
Hmm.
what, $1 or $10 or something.
yeah, basically 100 yen is equals $1, and that's in general terms, and it
Yeah.
fluctuates, but that's generally what you can assume.
So it just kind of makes sense for currency to be like one currency is much smaller.
Yeah. Also, and the reason that cyberpunk things are so often heavily Japanese based is Neuromancer again,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the story opens up and he is in a shady part of Japan, because it's described as a playground for biotech corporations to try out new basically new or
Mods.
dodgy surgeries
Interesting.
and stuff. And the major motivation of the main character is that he was a net runner. He was a hacker, and one of the top of the line, best of the best. And then he did a job that went badly, that he was kind of doing behind his partner's backs, and they basically burnt out the part of his brain that allowed him to do net running.
Interesting.
And
So he's looking for a replacement.
he was there to try to find somebody who would be able to fix him.
Interesting.
And then he
Sounds
gets eventually found by a group that fixed him to do a job for him, for them.
That's pretty cool. I need to read that book.
It's really good.
So especially since I've just been kind of adjacent to a lot of cyberpunk stuff recently. I haven't even played the big one, but a lot of the stuff I've been playing recently has just kind of had those super themes.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching and hanging out in chat. I appreciate it. It was a pretty good stream. Weekend coming up, and then Monday, I forgot what do I stream? Oh, I stream Bloodborne on Monday. Probably the last Bloodborne episode with shitty audio, as I ordered an Elgato, and that's coming soon, and we'll have all of that fixed. And I'm just going to throw the other thing that I have into the ocean because it's really bad. And I knew it was going to be bad because it was $20, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Anyway,
You did fix some of the audio by the end of it, because it
but
had
it's still
weird
bad.
it had weird filters on it.
It was still pretty bad though.
Yeah.
but-
It wasn't the best, but it was serviceable
Yeah.
by the end of it.
Anyway, thank you so much, High Cap for the 1,000 bits, Early Midnight Dawn for the 500 bits, Falkfire for the Prime subscription, Jimmy What for the Prime resubscription. Thank you so much, all of you, for everything. Thank you, Sawyer, for hanging out. I really appreciate it.
Barring what's the best word to say? Unforeseen circumstances, I should be here next week doing exactly this.
All right, so if you want to be here for more Valhalla next Friday. But that's it for now. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. All that good nonsense. Take care.
Have fun, y'all.